That is going to be Trevor almost taking that one.
We're just getting word that we may have been silent this entire time. I don't know if that's an accurate statement, but sorry for everyone out there who thought we just weren't talking about what was happening. But I can assure you that we've been commentating to at least ourselves. But our first race of the semifinals, Vincent Ackert going against Brandon Adam. Again, apologies for a small little mess up, as the stream has been commentary free apparently so far.
Well, if you're just catching on, Devin and I obviously in the booth again. You may have missed that at the start of the event, but it is Devin and I in the booth. And we are actually starting the semifinals right now.
That's right. As you didn't hear it, but last round I said that this could possibly be the fastest race of the night. Both of these drivers are extremely fast. Vincent Ackert and Piece of Scrap going against Brandon Adam in a Fiberworks trophy truck. Both drivers are staging up. Getting the thumbs up from both, and there's the green light. No advantage going against across the stripe for the first time, as Vincent Ackert keeps it nice and tight, and so does Brandon Adam. Vincent's got a little bit of a lead though.
Vincent half-truck lead going into the last turn. He keeps it much tighter. Brandon's trying to make up ground. And did Brandon just make up the ground there?
I think Brandon Adam just took that race. Gonna get a word from the official on that one. But if Brandon Adam managed to bring that back, that's impressive.
He did. Brandon Adam brought that race back and defeated Vincent Ackert in the last turn.
Wow, so our Truck Fest champion, Vincent Ackert, not going to make it to the finals in the first event of NAMT 2020. But Brandon Adam etching his name into the finals. And to see who he's going to face, we're going to have a showdown between maybe a Cinderella story here, as number 15, Tyler May, is going to be taking on our third qualifier, Trevor Amos.
Yeah, we may have lost the commentary for the entire racing event, but at least we brought it back with the greatest race of the night.
Absolutely. Trevor Amos in. Here's a picture of Tony Hawk. It's going to be taking that gray lane, putting Tyler May in the blue lane. That was the lane that Tyler took last round as he faked out Josh Gajewski. So Tyler might be more comfortable in that lane. Let's see how this is going to work out for Trevor. Tyler May opting to take the long way around to his lane. But he is going to eventually get there. Both drivers pulling up to the line. Let's see who can face Brandon Adam in the finals. The green light is out. No advantage going into the first turn. As Trevor Amos slings it in there. He's going to clip the car. This might set it up for Tyler.
That is an unfortunate break for Trevor, as that is almost certainly going to cost him the race. He's making up the ground, though. No way he just made up that ground.
Wow. Trevor Amos had a mistake that I thought would have cost him big time. But he is so fast on the track that it was like nothing to him.
These guys are messing it up and then making phenomenal final turns out of it. It's unbelievable.
This is setting up to be a wild final race as our finals to see who's going to be our first racing winner in NAMT 2020 is going to come down to Brandon Adam in a Fireworks Trophy truck going against Trevor Amos, and here's a picture of Tony Hawk.
Man, this is not a finals that I would have predicted. I mean, 2 years ago, I don't know if either of these guys would be in the event, and now we've got them in the finals of season 2 of NAMT, season opener in East Rutherford.
Definitely a new breed coming out here. Some new top contenders making their names known out here. Brandon Adam having a lane choice. Brandon Adam looking like he's having a little bit of problems out there, but he's now pulling out to his lane. Both drivers staged and ready. Let's see who is going to take the title of the first racing winner of NAMT Season 2. They are green. No advantage going to the first turn. Brandon Adam gets a little bit of a weird bounce. Doesn't seem to hurt him too much as they are even.
Dead even across the line. The final turn, Brandon Adam, I think, has a slight lead. Trevor's making up the ground. It is dead even.
Wow, another close race. We are going to have to go back to the officials for that. But that is exactly what I wanted to see out of the finals for the first event. Wow, spectacular race. And we're getting word now that Brandon Adam is going to be your first racing winner in NAMT Season 2.
What a victory for Brandon Adam. And an amazing showing from Trevor Ramos too, making it all the way to the finals. I mean, I can't think of a better way to open the season. That was a spectacular racing competition.
Absolutely. Brandon Adam showing that he is one to look out for this season, taking the first win. Definitely a name that I didn't expect to be there, but after the Truck Fest, maybe I should have expected him to be there, as he's just going to dump it over in his celebration. But a fantastic racing bracket.
And it's only going to get better from here as we have freestyle coming up next. We're going to completely change up the course, shape some jumps, get some extra obstacles out here, and we are in for a treat with freestyle. Coming up very soon, we got a 15-minute intermission, and we will be right back. We'll see you for freestyle.
is what makes me whole.
Get up on the floor, dancing on the low. Get up on the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing. Get up on the floor, dancing on the low. Get up on the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing.
Do you remember when it first started? September, love was changing the minds to love while chasing the clouds away. I'm ringing in the key that a soul is singing as we dance in the night. Remember how the stars go the night away.
Ladies and gentlemen, assuming you can actually hear us this time, we are back live here in East Rutherford, New Jersey for Freestyle for the first event of North American Monster Trucks 2020. I'm joined once again with Aaron. How you doing out there, Aaron?
You know, it's great to be here. It's great to be heard finally. And I am looking forward to Freestyle. We have some new rules here, obviously a little bit different than we saw a few weeks ago at Truck Fest, but I'm excited to see how it plays out. And I think that people have had more time with these trucks, and they've come up with some more tame things to do, but still excite the judges and get big scores.
Absolutely. We have these new realistic settings, so I'm excited to see how they're going to do in a more realistic freestyle.
And we have our first competitor out on the track, Marty Hussey in RR V1. And he is going to take to the track now, our first competitor out for Freestyle.
Attacking that car set. Wow.
A big pop of it, tried to get a wheelie, but it slid him in a weird direction.
Marty's one of those guys who can lay down a great freestyle and he's going to get some nice air over the bus, sailing it across the track.
Yeah, this is a tighter track here, a smaller floor, but still the obstacles are huge, and he's getting big air off of them.
Yeah, he's going to be the first one to take on that camper. He clears it. Wow. 30 seconds into his run, he's going to spin into some nice donuts.
Getting the RPMs up in that donut, bringing it back over to the bus. Kind of rolling a little bit, but he slams the front end down and brings it into a wheelie.
Wow, carrying the wheelie around. He spins it around right into the backflip. See if he can land it cleanly. He's going to bounce off the front, and he's going to try to save it. He's going to luckily get it saved. Wow. They are going to RII him for that, though. See if he can refire. He is going to get that Q2 refire.
Wild tumble, but he's going to try to make up for that one. The RI hurt him his momentum a little bit, but he is a minute into the run right now.
He's setting a pretty high bar so far as the first round. He's going to get crossed up on that. He's going to have a hard hit on the cage onto the jammer.
Kind of spirals it on the front end.
A wild run so far to start off here. He's going to backside that race and they get a nice little pop of air off of it.
Approaching the last quarter of his run, he's going to be, with 30 seconds left in his run right now, flies it over the bus and combos it into the van.
Yeah, there's not an obstacle out here that I don't think he hasn't hit. He's keeping up some nice momentum and some more huge air out there. Wow.
Spinning it around, looking for something to do. Cross-train that car stack there that's connected to the van, flies it across. He's crossed up and he's on two wheels. He brings it down with a sidewall save.
Great save there as he's nearing the end of his run. It looks like he's going to throw it in reverse. Maybe go for a reverse backflip. That's time. And he's going to double it up.
Goodness.
Wow. Right at the end of time.
What a run to start it out from Marty.
He did fill the clock using our classic NAMT judging system. It's going to be a 20 for time, a 6 for momentum. A 7 for air. And a 7 for technicality. A great run to start off here.
A 40 for Marty to start it off. Breaking into the 40 with the first run, that's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. That's going to be a pretty high bar this early on in freestyle.
Well, speaking of high bar, coming out next, Brandon Adam, the racing winner.
Yeah, he showed what he could do out there on the track for racing, but I'm excited to see what he might be able to do for freestyle here. See if he can go for that double down.
As Brandon Adam, the Fireworks Trophy truck is now pulling up to the staging area.
getting the green light. It looks like he's going to pull out. He's going to line up for something big here to start off his run. Some huge air off of that cut racing lane.
Yeah, great start. Big air, swings it around the far side of the track toward the cut racing lane with a huge pop off of that.
Wow, only 2 hits so far, and he's going to pull it onto a nice save. Some already great air out there. Hitting the jammer, some more nice air.
Yeah, these ramps they're more tall. You get a nice pop off of them. And there's a lot of distance too. 2 big doubles. He's going to fly it over the bus all the way across and comes in the backside of the racing lane. Great combo there with a sky wheelie.
Yeah, 30 seconds in, and it's already an all-out air assault. He's going to clear the double out there. See if he can combo it into this bus. He does. Nice little combo right there.
So many combos right now from Brandon Adam. That's what the judges need to see, because combos mean momentum. He flies it over, and he's going to downside the van double.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for that air score out there so far. Might be getting some good scores at technicality too with all these combos.
The combos are fantastic, and there's so many cross-thread opportunities, transfer opportunities on this track, and he's finding all of them right now.
Yeah, he's going move to move to move. He goes into a nice set of donuts there. Pulls it into a wheelie. Wow.
That was a fantastic donut. He's swinging right into the back of a ramp. He's going to under-rotate it a bit, but he brings it back down to reverse.
Could have been very scary there. He's got 30 seconds left in his run. Gonna spin it around. Hit that racing lane again. Some more nice air.
Great momentum here from him, and some huge air off the racing lane. Some of the smaller obstacles, he's getting huge air, and he goes to the biggest obstacle.
Wow.
Giant sky wheelie across the floor. Combos it
Oh.
with a huge sky wheelie over the backside of the racing lane. Brandon Adam is going off here in the second truck out.
Oh, he's gonna just send it into a bicycle as time runs out. He's gonna jam it into the back of that racing lane. He's gonna save it. Wow, a fantastic run from Brandon Adam. That is going to be another 20 for time and 8 for air. 9 for momentum. And a 7 for technicality.
A 44 for Brandon Adam, as we just saw Marty take a 40 as the first truck out, and he's going to blow past that with 4 more points. 44 currently in first place in the freestyle competition. As coming out next, we have NAMT's own Devin Dosk going from the booth to the track. So he's going to try to overtake what we just saw there.
Moment, attack, conquer, react, tuning, distortion, igniting, selfish, green, face shift, prepare for abduction,
Devin Dosk in Deja Vu pulling to the tunnel right now. Dev's going to pull on the track, and his first hit's going to be over the jammer. He's going to cross it over the double and bring it right over to the RV. I believe the second one hit the RV over the backside. No one's hit it over the front side yet. He's going to the bus. Some nice air over the bus. This is a very interesting design truck. The Willman with the really unique body that fits to the chassis. And he's going to fly that unique truck right over the racing lane. Almost gets it stuck there into the RV, but he's able to swing past it. And a huge cross-thread sky wheelie over the bus. Don't think we've seen anyone hit it from that side yet. He's on 2 wheels. Can he bring it back down? He does. This is a wild freestyle so far from Devin. Huge air over the double. He's going to slam the front end down and walk it in a wheelie over the bus. Weird hit there in the racing lane. Looks like he wants to just get to the backflip ramp. Clean backflip, slams the back end down. Crossing over that double van there. Getting a little lost on that side of the track, but he's got some big speed over the back side of the bus. Keeps it lower to the ground, but a beautiful cross thread there. Over the front side of the bus, he's going to land it in the valley. Gets hooked up on the front side. He's going for a ride. Can he bring it back down? Oh no. Right at the 30-second left mark. He was onto something, but that is a tough ending to the run.
Well, I must say, that was quite the ride I just went on. Unfortunate that I rolled that early, but I'm just glad to be back out here competing.
Yeah, an unfortunate breakthrough at the end. It looked like a really solid run. The momentum was off the chart, but it is going to be a 36, still a high score out. As next out, you're going to have Jake Earns in Outlander coming to the track.
Jake Earns with that fantastic looking Outlander truck. A very cool looking truck. A lot of great looking trucks out here tonight and in the series overall.
As we see him pulling into the tunnel of MetLife Stadium.
Gonna fight 'em all. The Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. Taking their time right behind my back. And I'm looking to myself that night.
Jake getting the green light. Gonna gas it towards that racing lane. A nice little bit of air to start out his run.
Keeps it low to the ground, but he combos it beautifully into the RV. Spinning it around, looks like he's lining up for the bus stack.
Some nice sideways air there. That could have been very risky. A great move.
Yeah, it was a weird hit there. He really crossed entirely over that half of the track. It's going to bring it to the jammer and slide it sideways over that too. He's hitting everything sideways. Coming over the double, lands into a wheelie. He's going to bring it over the ramp of the bus stack. Needs to pick up the momentum a little, but he's got the technicality down. Lands it hard again. He's on one wheel. Can he bring it back down? No. Unfortunate break there. He just got hooked up on the car. Up and over backwards and couldn't bring it back down in reverse. 1 minute and 5 seconds in.
After that run, he is going to get a 5 for tech, a 7 for momentum, a 6 for air, and a 10 for time.
That is going to bring his total to a 28, and unfortunately that's the lowest score we've seen. The first one down in the 20s, but he had a great run going.
And I definitely don't think that's going to be the last we've seen of Jake this season. So he's definitely going to be looking to improve that stat.
Andrew Sheets coming to the track next. in the Skella Dragon, that amazing looking truck on the Rummel chassis.
Andrew Sheets not having the racing performance that he wanted tonight. Gonna look to take out some anger in this freestyle. Nice air to start out.
We see a lot of these guys comboing their second hit over the RV. The RV is a very popular obstacle to hit. Right over the bus. Brings it down on that downside of the van and combos it into the jammer.
Keeping up some good momentum so far. He's gonna clear the double. Get into a nice little wheelie. He's gonna hit it and pop into a nice sky wheelie. Wow. Oh, he's gonna get tipped over. He's gonna throw it back. Wow.
What a save! He just got that stop right before the wall. I don't think he could get any luckier on that save.
Yeah, I think even he was shook up after that. He didn't really know how to just complete that move, but he's back out there going again. Getting all crossed up, going in between obstacles, getting some nice air over that double.
An unbelievable start to the run. He's right now halfway through the run. He's kind of dragging it across the bus and he's coming into the double. Really technical moves from Andrew Sheets.
Absolute technicality, momentum, maybe lacking in the air category so far as he attacks those crush cars and pulls it into a nice wheelie. Oh, man, that was cool.
He is going for some risky stuff right now, and it is working out for him.
Wow, gets a really weird bounce off of that and pulls it into another wheelie. Wow.
Spinning it around, looks like he's going for the cut racing lane with some huge air across the floor. Oh, brings it down into a stoppie.
Nice. 30 seconds left in his run. Andrew Sheets definitely picking up in the categories now. He's going to sling it sideways over the bus.
This is a phenomenal run. He's got a huge skyway over the racing lane.
Oh!
Can he bring it back down? He's up on two wheels.
That's going to be the end of his run right there, but a fantastic run from Andrew Sheets. Had 6 seconds left, so he's not going to get that full time score. It's going to give him a 19 for time, an 8 for technicality, a 9 for momentum, and a 7 for air. A great run from Andrew Sheets.
And that's going to bring him, unfortunately, to a 43, putting him in second place, 1 point behind Brandon Adam, who's our current leader.
Yeah, if he had just filled those last 6 seconds, that definitely would have made a difference there. But nothing to hang his hat on for that. Andrew Sheets with a fantastic run.
Travis Palm in Eclipse coming to the track next.
Travis Palm with a apparently color-changing truck, as our cameras are showing the truck to be blue, but Aaron and I see the red one.
Travis Palm driving onto the track now. What's he going to head to first? We've seen everyone really go for the racing lanes first. Is he going to do the same thing here?
Looks like he's doing no different, but he's going off a different racing lane. Some huge air to start off.
A safe hit. Those race lanes are kind of, they got the safest landing area, but he doesn't make much use of it. He goes right towards the cars for a big combo.
As he gets another combo across that bus stack. So far, some clean combos coming around to the camper. Some huge air off of that. He's going right towards the backflip wall, though.
We haven't seen many people have hit it from that side. I don't think we've ever seen that much air off the RV. He made the most of those cars flying across the double now and comboing it into the bus stack.
A pretty good run going so far as he's 30 seconds in. Let's get some nice air. It looks like he's going to pull it into a stoppie. showing complete control over that truck. He's going to bring it back down. Wow.
Yeah, that was a great move there. Unfortunately, with those moves, it's a toss-up because it's technical, but it hurts the momentum. He decided to go for it, and I think it was a smart move. He's going towards the backflip, under rotates it, and he gets the
my.
consecutive. We've seen a lot of these guys under rotating backflips. I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but he looked like he did that one on purpose.
Absolutely. Going for that back-to-back flip as he's now going to get some more huge air, and he's going to land on the double, going to get all crossed up. He's going to bounce side to side to side. He's going to pull it in for a save. He pulls it back down.
Yeah.
To another stoppie. He's just throwing the truck around. 30 seconds left.
I mean, there's more than his truck being thrown around. He is going off right now in more ways than one.
Travis Palm having a great run out here. He's going to get some more huge air.
Up on two
Ooh, the
wheels as he's
bicycle.
at the end of his run here, as this is going to be time. A pretty solid run from Travis.
Absolutely. A great showing from him out here tonight. He did fill time. That's going to be a perfect 20 for the time score. It's going to be a 7 for momentum, an 8 for air, and an 8 for technicality.
A 43 for Travis Palm, putting him into second place with Andrew Sheep.
Brandon Adams still holding on to that lead by 1 point.
Coming out next, Matt Tyrrell. Arctic Shock, that beautiful animated body with the lightning on it. Really unique piece.
Yeah, I was not lying when I said earlier that there's a lot of fantastic looking trucks here tonight and in the series overall, this being one of them. That beautiful Chevy Silverado with the bed cap on it.
Let's see who's going to go for it first. Will it be the racing lane like everyone else? That's the real question. Will he change it up? Does not appear he will.
Gets some nice air, gets a little sideways off of it though. He's going to go in an instant cross thread over the double.
Looking for his next move. Looks like he's going to go back to the double. Clear it from the front side. Lands it right in front of the downside and combos it into the bust.
A nice little combo there, so it looks like he's heading towards the camper. Actually hits the camper on that one. Might be the first person that's hit the camper as he wheelies it into the double and gets a nice pop of air off of it.
Yeah, this is a good looking run so far. Crosses it over the jammer, looking for a wheelie maybe. Couldn't get it. Puts it down and combos it right into the bus. Another great combo move.
So he's going to go for another cross thread over this double this time. It's a little cross up, lands it though. Looks like he's going to right for a backflip. Clean backflip. Wow.
That was a very aggressive backflip.
Into another cross thread. He's cross threading everything out there.
Halfway through his run right now. 1 minute left to prove that he deserves to be in the lead. He's putting on a great show right now.
Oh, he's going to pull it into a moonwalk. Willed that into existence. He's going to hit the jammer while in the moonwalk. Wow. Oh, he's going to bounce it into another moonwalk. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What a great
wheelie.
move. Matthew Tyrrell picking up when time is running out. Gets a weird hit off of the jammer, but he's able to bring it back down.
30 seconds left in his run. He's filled 3/4 of it. Just looking for that last quarter. The time score means a lot here. Looking for his next move, spinning it around, going back to the bus stack. Combo, he's going to land in the valley. He's not.
Oh, let's see if he can save it. He's not going to be able to save it. 10 seconds left on the clock. but an absolute banger of a run from Matthew Tyrrell in Arctic Shock. It's going to earn him an 18 for time, an 8 for momentum, an 8 for air, and an 8 for technicality.
That is going to be a 34. Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. A 42. Man, these scores are close. We currently have our leader still, Brandon Adam, with the 44. And then tied for second place, Andrew Sheets and Travis Palm. And then 1 point behind that, Matt Tyrrell. Wow, I mean, this is a close freestyle.
Absolutely. Every competitor out there knows that that this is a very big event for everyone. The return of NAMT after 2 years. They want that first win.
Speaking of big event, coming out next, Chris Bialik, the winner of maybe the biggest event we've ever had, the MonsterBlock.com Truckfest Freestyle Champion, coming out next. Coming off the momentum of the event, he's looking to maybe follow it up with a championship here.
Yeah, Chris Bialik really excels in the more unrealistic side of Sim Monsters competition, but we've gone with more of a more realistic rule set here. So curious to see what he's gonna do as he clears the double for his first hit. Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna have to tone it down a little bit, but still bring that excitement. He's gonna have to do more groundwork, as he's keeping it a little too close to the ground there. Skies it over the backside of the racing lane though.
Chris Bialik whipping that party time truck around. He's going to go hit the front side of the racing lane this time. Nice little bit of air, and he's going to pull it into a nice slap wheelie.
Looking for his next hit. He's going to the racing lane. Always a proven obstacle for Big Air, and he's flying across the track in a sky wheelie. Hooks it on the cars, and he brings it down before the dumpster.
A great little combo there. It's Chris Bialik showing that he can also have a more realistic run. He's going to pop it into... He's going to somersault it, wow, into a wheelie.
That was an awesome move. He got it down right before the dumpster. Unfortunately, though, he had to slow down to make the turn, so that's going to hurt his momentum, but it was a great move.
He's going to pull it into a backflip. He's going to under-rotate it a little bit. He's going to slam it on the side. Pulls it back down, though.
Yeah, couldn't get the backflip done. We've seen a lot of under-rotation here, and that's no exemption, because that was a super under-rotation from him. He plays it down the backside in a wheelie, and it speeds moves him across the track.
Wow, that was definitely an interesting looking move there. That could have ended in disaster for Chris Bialik, making him look calculated out there. Oh, no!
Can he bring it back? That was a very interesting barrel roll there, Ryan Anderson style.
Getting into a wheelie, gonna go into another backflip. He's gonna under-rotate it. See if he goes for the back-to-back flip. He twisted at the last second. Wow.
Over the car stack there. This run is full of crazy hits. Unfortunately, I think his momentum and air might be lacking a little bit because of it.
That's that time. Maybe should have been shut off for that towards the end there, but he is going to get a perfect 20 for time, an 8 for momentum, a 7 for air. Waiting for that technicality score. It's going to be an 8 for technicality.
And that's going to give him a 43, putting him in a three-way tie for second place. Still, nobody can overtake Brandon Adam. It's coming out next. We just talked about Chris Bialik being the freestyle champion of the MonsterBlock Truck Fest, and we're seeing the racing champion coming out next.
Yeah, Vincent Eckert didn't really have a freestyle that he wants to remember in that Truck Fest, but he made it pretty deep into the racing bracket here tonight. So let's see what he can do out there in that new piece of scrap machine. Looking great.
Will he go to the racing lane is the question now, or will he have something unique to start his run with?
So he's gonna do a little parade lap, get the fans cheering and on their feet.
Potentially a reverse move?
Don't know what exactly he's lining up for here.
I believe he's lining up for the bus in reverse. This could be interesting.
He's gonna start it off with a reverse move. Okay. Oh, and he's gonna bounce it into a moonwalk. Wow.
What a, I never thought of that as a moonwalk, but I guess it is. What an interesting way to get in that position. Now that was a unique start. I'd say the most unique start we've seen in this whole freestyle competition.
Definitely, and that's gonna be big for that technicality score. As Vincent Acker's gonna get some huge air over the bus. So a nice slap wheelie in that front engine truck.
Yeah, that was an aggressive slap. They brought the front end right up, even though all the weight is there. Flying across the floor. Right now he's out of shape. He's NAMT style.
Some nice combos there. Really, any of those could have tricked him up big time. He's gonna pull into another slap wheelie, get all sorts of crossed up and over that racing lane.
He is using this bouncy woman to his advantage in freestyle. He's going crazy.
Bicycles it from side to side and then pulls it into a nice save. Has to slow down around that camper though. He's gonna backside the racing into some more great air.
This is a crazy run. The momentum is insane, and the bounces he's getting are just working out perfectly for him.
He's gonna land it really haphazardly in the middle of the double. He's gonna pull it into a backflip. Clean rotation. He's gonna put it into some sidewalls.
What a save!
Vincent Ackert is going off, and he's been going off this entire run. He's gonna pull it into another save. Wow.
This is
So another reverse move.
Style run.
Beautiful.
Can he finish strong though? He's got to fill the clock if he wants to have a chance at the lead.
Turning that truck around, see if he's gonna go for some more huge air off of the bus stack. He's gonna land on top of the double, bounce it,
Oh
rides a
my
wheelie down,
goodness.
pulls it back into reverse again, into a reverse bicycle, into some reverse sidewalls. He's gonna dump it over. He's gonna bring it back.
And he finishes the run on all four wheels. What a run!
An insane run for Vincent Ackert. Wow. It's going to be a perfect 20 for time and 9 for momentum, and now a 9 for technicality, and a 8 for air.
That's going to be a 46. He takes the lead over Brandon Adam by 2 points.
And with 4 points left until a perfect score, that's not a lot of room for the rest of our drivers to work with, but someone could definitely top that. I would really like to see someone try to top that, though.
Well, you know who's going to have to top this? Whoever's coming out next, and that's Tyler Richmond. Coming out in Outbreak, he's going to have to try to top what we just saw.
Yeah, Tyler Richmond had the unfortunate case of trying to top what Chris Bialik did in the Truck Fest a few weeks ago, too. So Tyler Richmond definitely no stranger to being in that odd position of trying to follow up a great freestyle run.
But he laid down a great run at the Truck Fest, and he's looking to do it again.
He did an interesting start there. He transferred it onto the bus stack. No one's done that before so far. Get some more huge air across the track.
Looking for the big momentum that Vincent Ackert had. Huge air over the double, flies it flat, lands it, and combos it.
Pulls it into a nice moonwalk. He's going to go over the bus. Wow.
Yeah, that was a nice move there. I'd have to say, compared to the one we saw from Vincent, not as strong. But there's still a lot of time, Tyler, to try to get a big score with that sky wheelie there.
Oh my! What a
Right
move from Tyler Richmond, and some more huge air. He's going to slide down on the
Right
top.
on cue, he starts going off as I say that.
Oh my goodness. Tyler Richmond, an Outbreak. Another huge cross thread.
Man, he really just picked it up as soon as the 30-second mark hit. And he's still got half of his run left with huge air.
Wow, side slaps it into a wheelie onto the jammer. He's hitting everything.
Flies it across the floor again over the bus stack. Looking for that big move to finish the runoff. Haven't seen much since that big sequence.
Wow.
He's got a sky wheelie there. And he's got 30 seconds in his run.
He's headed right for that backflip wall. Clean rotation, and he's going to pull it into a moonwalk. Wow. Kicking up the dirt. Just sliding around. He's going to hit the backside of the double. He's getting all sorts of sideways. Can he pull it into a save? He will be able to, but he did get shut off.
Tough call there from the officials. As he
Getting
doesn't have
getting
much
the
time
refire.
left, it's really just to finish out his run because he's only got 4 seconds left. And that's actually going to end it right there. So we got one more move out of that. Really didn't hurt him much with that RAI, but what a run from Tyler Richmond.
He's just going to park it on top of that bus. He knows he had a great run. Filling the time, going to be another perfect 20. An 8 for momentum. A 7 for technicality and a 9 for air.
A 44. Tied for second place with our previous leader, Brandon Adam. Josh Gajewski coming out next in Control Freak.
We're starting to see some more variety in opening moves here. Let's see if Josh Gajewski continues that trend, and he is. He's going to start off with a cross thread over the double.
They must have been watching their competitors, seeing everyone was hitting the racing lane. We haven't seen a racing lane start in a while, but these more unique runs are good to see as he flies over the double.
Gets a weird little kick, but able to get it back under control. Hitting the racing lane, some nice air, and he's going to combo it over the bus.
Slaps it down, spins it around. Looks like he's going for a cross thread. We've seen that cross thread a few times, and it makes a beautiful sky wheelie, and he handled that one really well.
He needs to get some more nice air over the backside of the racing lane this time. He's 30 seconds in. Hitting the jammer a little sideways. Nice little sky wheelie.
Yeah, that was a nice sky wheelie over that racing lane. He really revved it up in the air to get the front end up. Crossing over the bus stack with a nice kind of sky wheelie there, lands it on the back end, and brings it back down.
He's a minute in, and Josh Gajewski might be lacking a little bit in that momentum category like we saw from Tyler Richmond and Vincent Ackard. He's going to sky it over those cars and just...
Oh,
okay!
goodness.
That's
What
going to be
was
an
that?
RII.
That was a super fast barrel roll. I know he saw it there right in front of them with the opportunity, but I don't know if that was the right call for him to hit it like that.
Definitely not, and I think that does go against the rules. So Josh Gajewski is going to be done after that. It's only a minute and 18 seconds in. It's going to be a 13 for the time score. 7 for momentum, a 7 for air, and a 5 for technicality.
A 32 for Josh Gajewski.
Still a great run for what he did.
Coming out next, Trevor Michael Esco in Backlash.
Moment, attack. Conquer, react. Tuning, distortion, igniting, effect.
Trevor Michaelesco, another one of those guys that's a little bit newer to the Sim Monsters competitive scene. So interested to see what he can do on this smaller floor from the Truck Fest.
It's also interesting to note that these guys are working with a smaller floor, but it is just practice because next week in Chester they're going to be working with an even smaller floor.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that event next week as Trevor Michaelesco is going to combo it into the back side of the racing. Gets a nice little bit of air off of it. Got swinging around to the jammer. Nice little transfer onto the double.
Yeah, good combo there, landing in the middle of the valley, spinning around the backside of the track, and going for the van stack, but he crosses it over and combos it into the other double.
Oh, no!
Up on two wheels.
He is not going to be able to bring that one back, unfortunately.
That's a tough break. It's going to be 34 seconds into the run.
Unfortunate break for Trevor Michaelesco. He had a run going, but just couldn't get to that point to where he could really start letting it hang out there. It's going to get a 5 for time, a 4 for technicality, a 4 for momentum, and another 4 for air.
It's going to be a Trevor Michaelesco with a 17 for freestyle. Unfortunately, our lowest score of the night, but still great to see him out here. If we take a look at our upcoming events schedule, obviously right now we're in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Next week, Chester, PA, Subaru Park, and then following that, Montreal with Olympic Stadium, Detroit, Ford Field, Tampa with Raymond James Stadium, and New Orleans with Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Some exciting shows we have coming up, but what's exciting right now is we have John Zimmer taking to the floor for freestyle.
John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, a truck he pilots in real life. He's going to gas it for his first move, soaring it across that blue little pod there. He's going to swing it back around to the camper, not even touch it. Some great air off of it.
A beautiful slap wheel
Wow.
off the pocket. That was a huge air off of that. Slamming the back end into the racing lane with a huge pop as he's getting more big air off the jammer.
John Zimmer Jr. is only a few seconds into his run, but he's already just comboing left and right. Some great moves so far. 30 seconds in, some more huge air. He's going to land on the double, get a little crossed up, instantly just combo it into the jammer, and he's still just going move to move into a nice sky wheelie. Wow.
It is an assault on this track. Move to move, no wasted time.
Beautiful.
Back up, moonwalks it out.
He is still moonwalking it out. Finally brings it back down. John Zimmer Jr. is on a tear right now, and he's not even a minute. He's just now a minute in, actually.
He's not afraid to keep up the speed. He's got so much speed in this tight space. He's got so much truck control.
Yeah, and he's putting the truck down exactly where it needs to be to where he doesn't get a really bad bounce into a ramp. He's just going from jump to jump to jump to get some more nice air for the camper into a nice cross thread. He's going to roll it backwards. He's gonna get RAI'd, and he's gonna stick it there, unfortunately. 30 seconds left.
That was a tough call there.
But
and
man,
now it's gonna come back over. The track crew can go back, put their bulldozer back. They don't have to bring that out. He's got that handled.
he might have only filled a minute and a half, but that was an amazing minute and a half from John Zimmer Jr. He's unfortunately only going to get a 15 for time, but a 9 for momentum, an 8 for technicality, and a 9 for air. If he had filled the time, then that absolutely could have been a contender to win this event.
Yeah, I think it's saying something when he can leave 30 seconds on the clock and still get a 41.
A great run from John Zimmer Jr. Excited to see what else he can do in this season.
And with that, we head into our last 3 trucks of the freestyle competition. Coming out next, Alex Rulo in Pure Muscle.
Alex Furlow, one of those newer guys that's really taken the scene by storm, putting up an impressive performance in the Truck Fest a few weeks ago and putting up a pretty good performance in racing earlier tonight. Let's see what he can do in freestyle.
Pulling onto the floor now. Look at what he's eyeing up here. Looks like he's going for the backflip ramp, possibly in reverse.
Talking about it, interesting and unique starts. He's going to gas it and rotate it beautifully into a slap wheelie.
Oh my goodness.
An insane start. He's going to wheel it all the way back to the other backflip wall. Into a moonwalk. And he's going to flip it around. He's going to get shut off for that. That is going to be a weird flip. So I don't know how they're going to judge that. I think going by what Josh Gajewski did earlier, that looks like it unfortunately might be the end. A weird bounce, but definitely not a realistic bounce per se. And it looks like, unfortunately, that is going to be the end of his run. Tough break there. Just a really weird bounce, and he gassed it into it. 17 seconds in for Alex Furlow. Tough break. But he had a fantastic night in racing, so definitely not something to be disappointed with. It is only going to be a 2 for time, a 5 for momentum, a 5 for tech, and a 2 for air.
That is an unfortunate break there. He was really onto something with that.
Definitely one of the most insane starts I've seen to a freestyle. Reverse backflip into a wheelie, into a normal backflip into a moonwalk. Definitely excited to see what he can do for the rest of the season if he's going to start his first run off like that.
Well, we head into the last 2 trucks of our competition. Tyler May coming out next in Poison.
Tyler May having a little bit of a Cinderella story in the racing bracket. Was the 15th overall qualifier, made it all the way to the semifinals.
Now, Tyler May, I know I've seen him freestyle for the last 8-9 years. He likes to keep it more conservative, but that is a great start.
Actually soaring that scorpion or snake, whatever it is, across the track. He's going to combo it into the gray double. Nice little combo.
Looking like a great start. Tried to get a wheelie there, but it was in a bad part of the track. He brought it down and comboed it into the bus. A little slow in the momentum, I would say, but he's got huge air over the racing lane.
Some great air as he's 30 seconds in. Starting a little on the slow side, but he knows that time score is very important as he's going to bounce it over the blue bus. Spinning it back around. Hit the blue double sideways and combo it into the gray double.
And it's not all about one event. I mean, you do have to keep in mind that if you keep consistent runs, fill the clock, you've got a chance at the freestyle points. I mean, forget one event. Take an entire point series with the right mindset.
That's right, it is an endurance race and not a sprint. So he's going to gas it, get some nice air, clips the blue double, pulls it into a wheelie, goes right in between the 2 obstacles.
Over to the racing lane. Huge sky wheelie, taps the brakes and brings it down. Try to get the slap wheelie, but he's going to turn it around, head for the RV.
Crushes it. Someone who finally hits the RV off of that. And he's going to pull it into a clean backflip. Bounces off of it. One of the cleanest backflips of the night so far.
Put him in a tough spot, though. We got kind of in that weird spot between the out of bounds and the RV.
Oh. Oh. He tried to bounce it into, I think, a double, but he pulls it into a slap wheelie. Wow.
What a combo. Can he bring it down right before the wall? And that's going to be the end of his run. Time's up right there.
Maybe not the
That's
best
all
run of the
wrong.
night, but he had some great highlights there. Perfect 20 for time. A 7 for momentum. A 7 for technicality, and a 7 for air. A very respectable run for Tyler May.
It's going to be a 41 for Tyler. So a great score. And as I said before, I think that if he has runs like that, the consistency, it's going to get the points. And I think that he is going to be one to look out for in the freestyle points race. And I mean, that was a great run there, but we are headed into our last run of the night. Trevor Amos in a picture of Tony Hawk.
Getting that revamped look after the Truck Fest. No longer running that plain white body with some pictures taped to it. Definitely has a good design going for it now. A very cool looking truck.
Yeah, still an interesting concept with a better design. It's great to see him out here.
Going with that more NASCAR style theming. Giant number 6 on the side. Don't know if that's relevant to anything, but
We'll have to ask him
looks
about
cool.
that after the event and bring it up next week. I'm sure there's some significance to it.
gonna start off his run by hitting the side of the gray double. Gets a weird little bounce, gonna kick it over. He's gonna hit the wall.
Oh no.
He's gonna roll it over. Don't know why he wasn't shut off for that, but he's still going. Oh, he's gonna just hit his cradle on the double.
You're gonna have to replace a few railings here at MetLife Stadium. Continuing the run here, 30 seconds in as he's going for the cross thread. A big sky blue lands on the back end, and he's going right for the backflip wall.
He just gassed it right into it, into a moonwalk. Great move. He's gonna instantly hit the gray double again.
Spinning around, back to the racing lane. Got some good momentum so far. He's halfway through the run.
Oh, he's gonna
punching
dump it
wheels
over again. That time he did make contact with the wall. Gotta wait to see what the call on that's gonna be. Tap the wall 3 times in that run. Don't know how lenient the RI is gonna be with that. That is going to be done. An unfortunate end to his run and the freestyle competition overall. But that is going to give the win to
Vincent Ackert.
Yes.
Piece of scrap.
And just to state Trevor Amos's score, he got a 10 for time, a 6 for momentum, a 4 for technicality, and a 5 for air.
A 25 for Trevor Amos. A great start. Unfortunately, just couldn't finish the run. But I must say, that was a fantastic freestyle competition.
Absolutely. Everyone came out here knowing that they had to throw down to get the win, and Vincent Ackert came out on top. But a very impressive showing from everyone for this first event for NAMT 2020.
Yeah, congratulations to Brandon Adam for the racing win, Vincent Ackert for the freestyle win, and the season is only just getting started. We've got a big show next week, and we will see you all back here in 1 week in Chester, PA at Subaru Park. We'll see you there.
gaps as I'm running the corners, waiting for the wave, take me across all the borders, riding like the wind, going down without warning. Just ain't enough for me. All the stuff that we've done has been hasted. So many times my trust has been tainted. Line up excuses, it's all overrated. It leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. What are you waiting for? Get up and get it done. What are you waiting for? The journey's just begun. Rising through the ashes and I'm crossing the waters, breaking all the limits that I'm pushing it harder, striking every match, light it up where it's dark now. Just ain't enough for me.